Hello everyone, welcome to the recording for the week 1 session for IT120. I just wanted to go over to the late policy. You are allowed a 7-day grace period that you can be late, but that work will be graded with a 20% late penalty. Any work after the 7-day grace period will receive a 0. Herzing University makeup policy is for extreme and rare occasions, and if you do have such an excuse and it's accepted, then you would not receive that late penalty. But this only applies if you have an exception, such as a health problem or family emergency or something like that. Discussions are linked to the attendance and therefore cannot be late under any circumstances. So if you don't post during the week that they're assigned, you will get a 0 for that discussion. Before getting started, make sure you read the Read Me First section of class. You are responsible for the instructions that are given there. Check the syllabus for due dates. It's extremely important that you reference any material you use for this class using APA format. So I wanted to go over some of that. For instance, for a print book, this is the formatting you would use. For an ebook, it's just a little bit different. Then if you have a website with an author, then it's author, the date, title, and you give the retrieved on URL. If there's no author, then you use the page title. Now the page title is not the same as the site title. So if, for instance, if you've gone to Microsoft.com, you would use the title of the article, not Microsoft.com, for your starting. Then you give the date, or if there's no date, give ND. Then you give the retrieved on date and the URL. So the retrieved on date is when you looked at that material and accessed it. Make sure you give the full URL so I can access and read the article you're referencing. In-text citation is used to indicate what information came from which site that you have in your reference. So it would be author year, author ND, page title year, or page title ND. Now, if you have a direct quote from a book, whether it's an ebook or a print book, you have to give the page title, the page number. You should use the page title, not the, I already said that, when referencing an article. The Unit 1 discussion is due Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Read the attached PDF and copy and paste the template given. So let's see, let's go there to the discussion. So after you read this article, you're copying this part all the way down to here, talking about the ratio. Now you need to have citations, so you have to have at least one. So I would recommend that you look up some of these things that you're talking about, so that you can have a reference. And you should also include in-text citation in your discussion post. And that's really, really important if you have more than one. So, but I do require it even if you only have one. Now it says in the Read Me First that you should use the naming convention, unit number, title, and your name. So for instance, Unit 1, let's see what it gives the title. So you could have Unit 1, sample white paper, and then your name. That would work fine. You're to reply to 3 others by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. You may edit your post during the week, but no changes are accepted after the week is complete. So for instance, if you post your post and you forgot your reference, you can go back and add it as long as it's before the end of the week on Sunday. After Sunday, the week is done and you cannot post anything. You can't make corrections. Well, you can still, but I won't accept them as far as the grading goes. The Unit 1 assignment is due Sunday by 11:59 p.m. The requirements are the title page, the thesis statement, and the abstract. You have the good writing mechanics. It needs to be APA formatted, and you should have a Grammarly screenshot showing that you've accessed Grammarly. If you check the rubric, so if we go there to the assignments, and if you click on the assignment, you will see the rubric, and it will show you the things that I'm going to look at. Now, if you use this APA template, you're starting out correctly with APA formatting. So, for instance, where it says running head, you're going to go into the header, and you're going to edit the header, and you're going to add a running head, which is a shortened title. And then you close the header, and then you're going to add your title. So what you do is you just take away that, add your title. Now this is the full title. The running head is a single. Oh, and another thing, while you're in the header, you'll see that you can add the title here, but you also need to add it on the next page here because the running head is taken off. So you have to add it in two places. And that's for this particular assignment because 2 pages are required. So you add your title, then you add your name, add Herzing University. You can add an author note, any information you want to add, or you can just give a correspondence address, email or something for the author note. It says a complete correspondence address, but if you just have an email, that's fine. Then in your abstract, you're going to have one paragraph between 150 to 250 words. Start out with your thesis statement. You're going to take all of this away for your abstract. You're going to type in your thesis statement and what your paper is about. You're going to tell basically you're going to say that what this document's going to talk about. You can add keywords. The keywords are like for searching, so just add a couple. Excuse me. And then you see it starts with the paper. Don't worry about any of this, just leave it the way it is until you get to that part. All I require is through the abstract. So start your abstract off with your thesis statement, and then type in your abstract, telling what you're going to cover, kind of a summary, and that's all that's required. And then you're to do a screenshot, and what you can do is you can add it after the keyword section. I think you can add it there. Just put take away the words after keyword and then hit enter and put your screenshot there. That would be fine. That will be acceptable to me. Now to take a screenshot, if you go to the read me first section, it'll tell you how to take screenshots. Okay. Okay, so the Unit 1 from HDX is due on Sunday. Now when I talk about that, these are the sections I'm talking about. And when you click on it, now if I click on it, it won't open in your view. But when you click on it, it opens a Realize It page. And that's where you would read the information, watch the videos, and then take the knowledge check in order to get a score. And you can do that more than once. When you exit that page, it will automatically fill in the score that you got in My Grades. Now if you got a 0 or a low score, just go back and retake it, and that will bring up your score. That's all I have for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know.